Monday, May 26th, and the Dome Foamers podcast is back. I'm your host, Christian Kruger, and I'm joined by Brian Dorton and Neal Mieski, and we're just lifelong Astros fans that love to talk about the Stros. So, boys, let's go. Episode 82. Happy Memorial Day. And before we even get cranked
Happy
up,
Memorial Day, indeed.
thank you to all of those who have paid the ultimate sacrifice for our freedoms, for us to do a podcast like this and all the other things we enjoy to do. I know we've got to get to barbecuing and having some cold ones and vacation, a little bit vacation, and everything else, but I just wanted to make sure, I know you guys are with me, thinking about those that have helped us have our freedoms to do stuff like this. So for
Yes, indeed.
anyone out there listening, enjoy your day.
No doubt.
Indeed.
Boys, 28 and 25 are the Stros, 1.5 games back from the fraudulent team up in the Northwest, who they took 3 of 4 from. And if they wouldn't have laid an egg on a game in Tampa Bay, I would have got my prediction right. But I didn't.
What
I said
the heck
5
happened in what the heck? First of all right, we're going to get to that, but what kind of a high school scenario place is this George Steinbrenner facility?
It's the Yankees AAA stadium.
Okay.
Yeah.
Riverside Stadium is a better facility than that, is what it looked like.
I tend to agree. Back where the minor league games were played in the 50s and 60s and 70s, I believe. So, yeah, lose 2 of 3 to the Rays, come home to Seattle, and or come home to play Seattle and take 3 of 4. So 4 and 3 for the week. Could have been much better. Could have been much worse. Encouraging.
Who said 4 and 3? Did anyone say 4 and 3?
Did you?
I probably did. I'm pretty sure I said 4 and 3.
Well, I said 3 and 1 versus the Mariners.
Well, I may have said 3 and I may have said 3 and 4.
I think I went split versus Mariners, and we're beating Tampa 2-1.
Let me tell you something. Midweek, I didn't feel good about my prediction at all.
You mean our awesome road record this year? I mean, it's not good.
Let's talk about that real quick. So 17 straight days is over. The Astros are off today on Memorial Day, which is weird because there's always baseball on Memorial Day.
And it's a two-gamer against the A's.
They went 10 and 17, so that's actually pretty good considering all the pitching nonsense. They have today off.
I have many questions. I have many questions.
They will be welcome because there are many questions. And then they have a day off. They have a day off next week too. So
next Monday.
Survived the 17 straight days. Neal, give me your Switzerland take.
Hey, thank you. Yeah, I mean, you go on the road and you lose to Tampa Bay, who's hot garbage, and like you said, you don't feel too good about that. But then you know win 3 of 4 in home against the ALS leaders, who it's the same Seattle team.
It's fraudulent. It's fraudulent.
I mean, I don't know. I'm not saying it's the Astros, but I'm telling you, it's not the Seattle Mariners either. Like, they are not the ones. Yeah, I mean, I thought there was, I mean, you're coming off 3 of 4, so you feel a lot better and see things a lot more positively. I liked it. I mean, again, I think we're overachieving. That's probably going to be my theme for a while. And I don't know, it's encouraging. Again, the patchwork of the pitching staff is a bonus. Looks like offensively at times we're kind of gearing up. Jose Altuve seems like he's got a little pulse to him now, and we can continue to to scrap some things in there and then hopefully throw a healthy Jordan Alvarez in there and gain a Arrighetti, got a chance. Yeah, I don't know when. I don't know when.
I mean, has
Either
there
one.
ever has there ever been before I get to Dorton, has there ever been a quieter, I don't know, reporting process on Spencer Arrighetti ever? Like on any, you have heard there has been nothing,
Crickets. Crickets.
nothing. Now, I wish I could give credit to the person that put this on social media about the other person you mentioned, the 38-year-old Jordan Alvarez. But they showed him running the bases at the ice box, and someone said that ought to do well for the inflammation in the hand.
Yes.
Like, what? So, Dorton, fire away.
Well, let's see here. Tampa Bay Devil Rays. We started Gordon, someone named Walter.
Yeah, picked up a day earlier.
Yeah,
welcome.
Hunter Brown. Okay.
Who had his worst start of the year.
Yeah. Someone named Kirby.
No, Kirby's the Seattle guy.
Seattle.
The Seattle guy.
We actually beat Kirby.
We haven't beat Kirby in a long time.
No.
That was the Lance. That was the LMC game. Okay. Yeah.
Another win.
Let's
Not for
start
him
with
because he doesn't last that long.
Another win.
Let's start with our first two games in Tampa. I specifically remember turning the game on, and Christy was like, "Who's this pitching?" And I was like, "I haven't got a clue." I mean, like,
okay,
I've never seen this. I've never seen this person. I've never seen. And she's like, "Aren't you on like a Astros podcast?" And I was like, "Yeah, I don't have a clue who this guy is."
Well, let me ask you two guys. You guys have your strengths and your weaknesses. The weaknesses are much longer than the strengths. But
thank you.
If you had to, of the three of us, who do you think's the biggest nerd when it comes to players in Major League Baseball or college players or prospects?
Oh, yeah, you know.
Of the three of us, probably you.
You know their shoe size.
And then
never heard of that guy in my life.
Yeah, close behind is Neal.
I'm just saying, never heard of him ever. I saw the Astros picked him up, and I went, okay. So let me hit Google, and then next day he's starting.
Dude, I think I tried to find some stats on him.
There's not much.
And I think I even Chat GPT was just like, no. I'm not
he
even
was drafted in the 19th round by the Pirates in 2018 or something. I don't know. Like,
yeah.
He actually pitched decently too.
He didn't do terribly. He didn't do terribly. I mean, whoever
we're talking, for those that are listening, we're talking about Brandon Walter, who they picked up the day before.
Yeah. And it was his first start as first time on a Major League Baseball mound. He went more innings that game than he ever has before in his entire career, including apparently AAA and all the A's before. He's never gone that far. Like he always. So I don't know. I mean,
we're gonna get in. Yeah, I'm with you. Like we're gonna get into what is next.
The fact that we took one, I guess, is great.
And it was his.
And the fact that we lost we lost the Hunter game, you know, and
it's just baseball, man. Baseball's crazy like that.
Yeah. Anyway, and then my last take is like I did see a stat that field that they were playing on had opposite slopes. I don't know if you saw that or not.
No.
So left field had almost like a 5 or 6 degree downward slope towards the actual fence, while center and right had like a 4 or 5% slope towards the pitching mound. So it was like it's like, what are these guys playing here for? Like, I understand that there's damage and I get it, but like, what is happening? Like, there's not a college field that is going to be definitely better.
Exactly.
Definitely better.
But Tropicana Field, they said when it got destroyed in the hurricane
Sure.
that
Yeah.
replacing the roof would be more
Then just
than
building a new stadium. Yeah.
yeah, because
Yeah.
it's Tropicana Field's so old. It's just so
Unbelievable.
terrible.
Anyway, I don't know.
Unbelievable.
I did like they did put them all, every single one of those interviews were putting like Jake Myers and all those guys on the spot. Like, what do you think about playing here, in mid to late May? And they're all like, well, it's interesting after having been on, the road and having been played so many different places, and um, yeah, it's been interesting. They loved it. Yeah.
Well, I will say this. I've been a Colton Gordon fan since they drafted him. He's had injuries. He hasn't been like wonderful, but he hasn't been bad either. There's something there. Um, they, he
I
keeps us
like
in.
him.
I do too. He's kept us in every ball game that he's pitched in. Hadn't been
Correct.
Yeah.
great. Has not been great, but hasn't been terrible either. I like him too. I think what you see is he's got a good arm, he's got good stuff for obvious reasons. I just think he needs to learn how to pitch.
Sure.
And that's a little bit different, but the stuff plays, man.
Yeah.
The stuff plays.
And
And
a good lefty is worth its weight.
well, I always thought when they drafted him that he would be like a 2, 3 inning guy out of the pen, but I mean, they're extending him and
Yeah.
um, I mean, that's even more innings. That's great. I mean, he's been better than average. I mean,
How many
he is.
appearances does he have now?
I think he's pitched
Is that
started
third?
3 games.
Yeah.
Third. Okay.
I mean, they sent him down, and then they had well, I guess we need to talk about this, the Ronel Blanco injury, and they brought him back up. I mean, who's
Yeah.
next? Yeah, yeah. See you in 27, bud.
Mm. It was fun while it lasted. The good news is the next game I go to, he won't be pitching. That'll break the streak.
This is fair.
That'll
Yeah.
break the streak. Yeah, that's it's unfortunate really. We need him. I mean
All right.
we need Blanco.
Before we get to something Neal brought up, I want to bring up something. My boy, Cam Smith.
Okay.
Okay.
Can he play every day, please? Can he play every day, please? And this is not just my opinion. I'm going to give you some numbers. He is now up to 261 with an OPS plus of 109. That's 9% better than average. He does not belong. If you're a 9% better than average, you do not belong in AAA.
Yeah, he's coming around. He definitely is coming around. I don't have any complaints with that for sure.
Well, here's a stat that I didn't think was what I thought was crazy, and I meant to copy it, and I forgot to find out. So it's credit to whoever I saw on Twitter. But he is number one in the AL right fielders of defensive runs saved with 4.
Oh, wow.
So
Okay.
he's not a liability out there either. Not that I thought he was a liability, but I didn't think he was playing that well defensively. So play the kid every day, please.
So I've got 17. He's played in 17 games in the month of May and has gotten a hit in all but 4. So 13 of 17, he's at least getting on base.
He's raised his average 50 to 60 points in the last
Yeah.
this month.
I mean, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of those 17 games are multi-hit games. So it's not no, I mean I think he's coming around figuring some things out
I think
as we
only
expected.
Pena, Myers, and Isak are batting better than him.
I mean, think about what you just said. I mean, like if we had said, hey, Christian, Memorial Day season, okay, the season hasn't started yet, but Memorial Day, you're gonna say he's
That
only, yeah, and we're gonna go,
Yeah.
did you say Pena and Myers? And we're gonna go,
And
yes. And well, I mean,
Dubon and Caratini
are also up there. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's encouraging. It's encouraging. Not too,
play him.
yes. Yeah.
I mean, this all goes back to everything we talked about at the beginning of the year. and now we have you are who you are on Memorial Day. Now you figure out how the tweaks, right? Here's what we said before the season started. Tell me who's the better option.
Right. And that's why he got called up. That's why he's playing.
Well,
Yeah.
he also earned it in the spring, but yes, 100%.
I think
Okay.
they were being protective. I think there's some of that going on there, but if he's up, he's up. Let him play. And I don't have I want him to play. I want him to play a bunch, but I don't have a huge problem with, pulling him back here and there. Because I think the Zenzo's in that camp too. Like the
Yeah.
more he plays, the better he's going to be.
Well, he should play too.
He should. He should.
They don't have to substitute for each other. There's no rules
Well,
on that.
no, but
He's got a 113 WRC plus.
All right.
Cam does. That
Yeah.
was Cam.
No. That Cam? Or is
Cam
that
does, yeah.
DeCenzo?
Cam.
Oh, okay. So his
113.
WRC plus is even higher.
DeCenzo's at 91.
Okay.
Yeah, he got hot and then kind of cooled off a little bit, but he still needs to play more. That
Yeah,
guy doesn't
Cam
need to
has
be
about-
sitting the bench.
Cam has about 60 more plate appearances than DeCenzo, though.
Yeah, because
Does.
in the beginning, DeCenzo didn't play at all.
Yeah. Interesting.
All right, so lineup, Neal. Let's get to you. What you want? Let's talk about the construction.
Yeah.
So when Jordan comes back, I mean, if he comes back,
Right.
Yeah. You're talking uncertainties. Let's not do
again,
that.
Aaron Getty has been a ghost. Jordan's basically been a ghost.
Brian, did you see either of those two guys on your ghost tour?
They were both on the ghost tour.
They were both there. Okay.
Hanging out in Galveston, just hanging out in front of houses in Galveston. Yeah.
Yeah.
Crazy.
No, my thing with the lineup is I don't think you can take Pena out of the leadoff spot.
I wouldn't.
Not
right now.
I think he's earned it. He's holding it. He's good. I like that a lot. So then the question becomes, again, this is the conversation of when Jordan comes back. Does he go into 2, 3, or 4? Right? I mean, I still think Jordan is MVP, top 5 player ability. So again, we've had this discussion many times to where I'm putting him in the 2 hole. The negative of that is unless Caratini's playing, well, there's your lefty. There's your one lefty, and he's in the 2 spot, right?
Yeah.
The positive is you're going to get Jordan more at bats. We get that. So I'm okay with him being the 2 hole. Paredes, I mean, that guy right now is unbelievable.
Why would you give less at bats to him right now?
So there again, if I'm saying who's the better player, I'm still choosing Jordan over Paredes, right? So I think I'm going Paredes 3 hole. And then you go, okay, well, who's the one guy we haven't talked about yet? Altuve.
I already know I know what I'm doing, but I'm gonna let you finish.
And again, I'm throwing this out there for discussion, but I'm also saying this. I guess this is probably what I'm doing. I'll put Altuve in the 4 hole. I mean, who cares? The old school cleanup batter stuff, that stuff doesn't
matter.
play. Yeah, that doesn't play. So you've got Altuve, and then at the 4 spot, then I'm guessing I'm going Walker, and then I guess I'm going Diaz, and then you've got the 7, 8, 9 Myers, who again batting Myers in the 7 spot based on what he's done. I wouldn't be afraid to maybe put him. I don't know, maybe 7. I mean, maybe 6. And then whoever else is there, you got Cam. Who am I missing? Cam and I guess our second baseman.
Whoever's playing second.
Yeah, Dubon. Hopefully that's the case, or DeZenzo if he's playing left. So I'm just curious to know because it almost feels like because of what Pena has done, you're going to put Jordan 2, 3, or 4. I mean, that's a given. But the way Pena, Paredes, and Altuve and Jordan, where they fall in the top 4, I'm just curious to know what you guys are thinking.
I agree. No, I would say my top 5 in the lineup right now would be Pena, Paredes, and then I would, if this is assuming Jordan is back, Pena,
Yeah,
Paredes, and then I would go probably Altuve, Jordan, and I guess I would put
Walker, Diaz, yeah.
Walker, and then 6 would be Diaz, 7, 8, 9. And I say 7, 8, 9, but like Cam is I feel confident putting him down there. We're still at peak Myers. Like, I don't know. I mean, like, if you're not going to sell this guy now, I mean, like, you are. If we sell this guy later, we've wasted a ton of money, and then I guess either Dubon or Rogers. Dubon has raised his batting average probably 50 points in the past 2 weeks.
It's Dubon. First off, Dubon shouldn't play second either. Neither should Rogers, but Dubon should play it. Rogers is trash. So,
Yeah.
I mean, that's obvious. All right. So, this is what I would do. I would go Pena. I'd go Paredes because he gets on base.
Yeah.
And he's hot.
Yes.
I would ride the hot hand.
Until
Jordan
until
overall until Jordan gets right.
and
I would
until
bat. I would bat
until
Paredes.
Jose until Altuve
Yeah.
gets back.
I would go Pena, Paredes, Jordan. I would do Altuve 4. I would do Walker 5, and I'm hoping obviously yesterday with the Walker it off. Hopefully that gets him. Hopefully that gets him off. Gets him going. I would go Diaz 6, but let me ask you this question, and I'm just talking about this year. Who's been the better hitter, Cam Smith, Diaz, or Christian Walker?
Well, I mean, Cam is above every single one of them
In
in
almost
every
every
single
category.
category.
Yeah.
Yeah. And has as many plate appearances. So we're not talking about like a smaller sample, right? Like,
Yeah. But I get it. I kind of like him at 6 behind Walker because then you have some versatility, some athleticism. Then for Diaz at 7, I actually like that a lot. But they won't do it.
Mm-mm.
And so you have Cam Smith. So Walker at 5, Diaz at 6, Smith at 7. I wouldn't hate Myers at 7 and Smith at 8.
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
I think Smith's going to be the better hitter long term, so I would put him at 7, Myers at 8, and then Dubon. I don't ever want to see Brendan Rodgers play again. So
Really, I didn't know that.
yeah, I mean, or I'd put let Dubon play some left and spell the infield, and then have DeCenzo play left and have
Correct.
Altuve back at second base. I mean, that just makes our lineup better.
Yeah.
You mean the Hall of Fame second baseman you
Yeah.
think should play second base?
Yes.
Yeah.
I actually kind of dig. I mean, the thought process is you bat him in front
I
of
agree.
Jordan.
I
So
agree. I agree.
I don't even want to know.
It's an Altuve bobblehead.
I couldn't see it was Altuve. I mean, the thing with Altuve is you bat him in front of Jordan, hoping he'll get more fastballs. But like, well, the same can be true if you bat him behind Jordan. Maybe Jordan will get more fastballs.
Right. And that's kind of what I thought about betting Jordan in front of Paredes right now.
I don't hate it. I really don't. You know
Yeah.
me. I think you put your best hitter at 2. I really do, regardless of speed, power, or whatever else. But he hadn't been our best hitter this year, and he's been hurt.
Sure. Right.
And
And that's what I'm
so,
saying.
and the thing that Isak does so well is he makes a pitcher throw 5 and 6 and 7 pitches.
Yeah, he does. He really does.
And I
That's pretty
mean,
cool.
I mean, he gets on, but he walks a ton.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just think, you know, perfect world, of course. Pena gets on, Jordan does something, right? I don't care, pop up. Well, you still have Paredes, right? Who's going
Yeah.
to stretch it out, and you're going to get Altuve and Walker the chance. But I don't know. I don't know that it can be wrong in those four, and it may be
Well, you got to have a younger version of Jordan coming back, a healthy Jordan, period. This is a
correct.
good
Yeah.
problem to have.
Correct. Yeah, and that's what I was saying. I still, if he comes back the MVP, can't top five player type that we expect him to be, well, he's our two hole.
I I agree.
If he's struggling and all those kinds of things, well, yeah, then you make those adjustments. But um, you know, Altuve is the one that kind of gets squeezed here, and I don't know. I thought that's going to be something interesting to look at, see what Joe does.
But he's also the ultimate teammate. Like he's already said, he'd go to left field. So I mean,
Yeah,
he's not gonna have a problem
no
batting 3 or 4.
he gives two craps, right? I mean,
Right.
I'm just curious to know the production level that comes about it. And then there's the argument that says, hey, since he's been batting third, he's done well. Why would you move him out of there? There's those comments I'm sure that are going to be thrown out there. But Altuve's Altuve. I mean, he would bat whatever position, and I don't think his average or his at bats are that much different where he's at in the lineup. So
Okay. So do we want to discuss pitching, or
yeah,
do we get a
Yeah.
doctor in here?
I mean, okay. Well, let me ask this before we even start for the third week in a row. Neal,
yes, sir.
what's our rotation? Name our rotation.
Okay,
Go.
so we've got Valdez, we've got Hunter Brown, we've
You
got
nailed those two, man. Good job.
yeah.
Oh,
Go
don't Blanca. Oh,
yeah,
Blanco's gone.
gotta
Blanco's
go
gone.
for
Okay.
gotta go for the gusto,
Okay. Gusto.
and then
Is he starting again?
he's got to
Yeah. Yeah.
Gordon, McCullers.
Oh yeah.
McCullers is an opener.
He's a
He's not a
starter.
starter.
He
He's not a
starts.
starter. He's an opener.
He starts the first four innings, unless if he
He
gets out
does.
of the first. If he gets out of the first, he'll go four.
He
He'll
is
go
an
at least.
opener. He's not a starter. He's an opener.
We've won 3 of the 4 games he's opened them.
Okay. Well, nice job, opener.
And so there's 5, and then who was the sixth one? Was the guy that
Brandon Walter, buddy.
yes,
Oh,
reliable.
Walker. Brandon Walker. Oh, he's also.
Walter.
Okay.
Yeah, so I think that's it.
Our first baseman is
No.
also our pitcher.
Yeah, he pitches too. Uh, yeah, I mean the Rolodex, and I don't know how they're doing it. And really, what's I don't know if they're unsung in this deal, but our bullpen, and I don't want to jinx them.
I know, but the bullpen's been pretty good. And
Really
and
good.
and like this is the issue. Like we always get like, oh man, they're doing so well. Man, it just takes 1 week and you're back to crap. Like the issue with the starters is this is not sustainable.
No,
So when is Aaron Getty coming back? And then still, so let's say you have Aaron Getty back. Are you making him our 6th guy? Or are you just taking Brandon Walter and shipping him back to Sugarland to sell cars? I don't know. Like you
yeah.
kind of need Brandon Walter right now.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, I mean,
And until he starts throwing, I mean, and I know I joke around and Mieski and I go back and forth with his brother, the coffee salesman, but like he is a killer from like the bullpen. The bullpen before him and after, like you have to manage like him 2 days in front and behind. That's why I say what I say.
yeah,
Like
no,
like
and it's
it's hard.
not
It's
just
hard. It's hard to manage that.
and it's not just him because Gordon's only giving you 5. Walter gave you 5. I mean, you're not getting you're not getting
5 is
extended.
better than 3 and 4, though. I mean, I'm not.
Oh, no. I agree. There's no doubt. But I'm just saying in the aspect of when McCullers only goes 4 because he
Yeah,
pitches so many pitches, right? And then you back that up with a 5 inning
yeah,
Gordon,
yeah.
and so you've got tired arms coming off.
You're just covering so many innings out of the pen.
They are, and right now they're doing fantastic. But like we've always said, what does that look like in August when their arms are falling off?
Well, and real quick, we brought it up, and we want to spend much time on it, but Taylor Scott cleared waivers. And so then when he clears waivers, he has the option either to go to Sugarland when you're DFA'd or elect free agency. He elected free agency.
He
So
wanted out. Something's up.
something went down.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know that, and it could have been personal stuff. I mean,
Sure.
it
Yeah,
Yeah.
may not.
we
Yeah,
might never know.
right.
But I mean, he technically, when you clear waivers, when you're DFA'd, then no one picks you up, then you go to Sugarland and you have a spot. You still have a spot on the Sugarland team. You're still getting paid. Oh, no. He elected free agency.
Yeah, that's weird. Something.
Huh. Yeah.
Something no
That I
bueno.
don't. That's something that we may not know.
Right.
Well, or that we may never know. Right. Like that. It just won't get brought up. Won't get public publicly admitted to.
I don't know what you do. Um, I mean, it's going to be one of those things where we probably know the pitchers for the first 2 games of the series, and then after that, it's just like, "No, I don't know. I don't know. Let's throw a dart."
Correct. Yeah, that sucks too. I mean, the
There's
pitching,
no one
the
else
starting
ready.
pitch.
There's no one else ready to my point. There's no one else ready in the minors for us to bring up, or they wouldn't have had to sign a Brandon Walter. Like you've got this kid Miguel, whatever.
Yeah,
I can't Ullola.
yeah, and then
But fantastic arm, but he hasn't thrown enough strikes yet.
and the Van Way or what's his
Well,
name?
Van Way is more of a bullpen guy.
Yeah,
Um, you got Bloombow, but he got destroyed when he came up here. I mean, he's
yeah,
got ability. He's got ability, no doubt,
sure,
but he's just not ready for this.
right.
Yeah.
And I don't think looking at Van Way's stats right now, I mean, 8 innings, 8 and 2/3 innings, and 15 hits. Well,
Yeah.
it's not your guy.
Cool fact on Van Way, and that will ties back to somewhere I'm going this summer, and then we'll move on to our next topic or talk more about the pitching. Van Way is the first player ever from the independent Glacier range riders. They're called the Glacier Range Riders, I believe, out of Kalispell, Montana, to ever make the big leagues. He
Hmm.
started an independent league, and I'm actually going to Montana this summer to Whitefish, Montana, and right 20 minutes from there is Kalispell, and we're going to go to a minor league game for the Glacier Range Riders. But just a fun fact.
Uh,
Oh wow.
I I believe you. You just said a lot
Um,
of things there that I have no idea. I'm just gonna
Yeah.
go,
uh,
Yeah.
yeah, that's
it's
cool.
it's known as like one of the top 10 minor league ballparks, and so I mean, you give me a chance to go see baseball and it be 68, 72 degrees and not 700. I'm in.
Oh man.
Weird.
Yeah.
That'd
Um,
be nice.
all right. What else we want to touch on before we start? Like, does anyone have it pulled up? What do they have listed as the rotation so far? Obviously, they're off today. Um, I'm curious. Do they have anything even listed for this week?
Yeah, let's see here.
It should be Hunter Brown, I would think, Tuesday.
Where are
And
we at?
we're playing the triple A's for 2 games, correct?
Yes.
Yes.
Well, let me get there, man. So they've got
So
they've got Sears versus Hunter Brown
Okay.
on Monday and then or Tuesday rather.
Tuesday.
And then has did they change this layout of the website now here? Thanks, guys. What's the 28th?
Yeah, 28th is Wednesday. You're squinting. You need your readers.
I do, boy. And then they've got McCullers and Severino. I didn't realize he was with the A's.
Okay.
And that's all can go to, I think. Oh no.
That's probably a
I mean, like who would go next?
it would be
Walker's.
Walter.
Yeah, that guy.
Well, our first baseman.
So Tampa Bay comes in and they've got blanks. So
All right,
yeah,
so let's see. I'm seeing Hunter McCullers, and then I'm seeing Gusto for Tampa. So Gusto, Framber, Gordon, back to Hunter.
So they're putting in Gusto instead of Brandon Walter. That's
Yeah,
what they're doing right now.
because they had a day off.
Yeah.
Yeah, today.
and then back to rotate that all the way down to, I mean, when we're at Pittsburgh next
Oh yeah, Monday's
week.
and also Neal, to your point, next Monday's a day off too. So
Mhm.
they can just skip him.
Right.
Yeah, so they have Gusto
The
next week.
advantages of days off.
They have Gusto again next week.
Huge.
It's interesting.
Give me some gusto.
So
Okay, so it's about that time of year. It's Memorial Day, so let's just talk about it. If you had to make one trade,
Ooh.
you had to make one.
Framber,
Now remember, they're a game and a half out. They're not. No, I'm
Framber.
saying if you had to make a trade, you
To
had to
get
get.
somebody.
They ain't trading Fromber right now. If they're a game and a half out, they ain't
Mm-mm.
trading.
No, I'm just saying, like, this
I
doesn't have
know.
anything to do with the.
I'm with you. I would have traded him 2 years ago. I'm with you, man. Like,
DFA? Can we DFA him?
They're not re-signing him. I mean, the fact that people put on social media, oh, they'll just re-sign him for $200 million. No, they won't. No, they won't.
Mm-mm.
So
You think a DFA would probably be a bad move?
I don't think Framber would like it very much. I mean, I would try to trade. I would try to trade against some
Try and
prospects,
get
but
something out of him.
let's talk about something that if you're Dana Brown / Jim Crane, which I know is hard to think about, what is the one move you would do to improve this team? Because let me tell you what, it's not an easy answer.
You got to get pitching.
I mean, we got to get pitching. We got to get
That's costly.
someone to play second
Mhm.
base.
No, we have second base taken care of.
Agreed.
We need another outfielder. Let's see what else. Yeah, I think A1 we need another starting pitcher, obviously.
That's going to be costly. That's going to be costly. I mean,
yes.
But I think that's number one on the. I mean, we had a guy go the other day that no one has heard of in this entire. I mean,
Ever.
I guarantee even the sports uh, uh, all the sports writers were even like, who? And they're googling and putting everything on. No idea who these guys are.
you can't disagree with y'all, either of y'all.
So
But
here's the other.
man, we need a left-handed bat so bad.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, here's the, and again, we're doing this a little tongue in cheek, but yes, here's part of the problem right now. You're not going to get anybody from the AL West, right? Nobody's going to trade within our division. Okay, so then you
All right.
go to the AL East. Like who's willing to trade somebody? Well, the Orioles. I don't understand. I mean, I know they.
I don't. Well, that's what happens when you don't sign any pitching. It's what
Yep.
happens.
And the manager, it cost him his job.
Which it should have been the front office, by the way.
Yeah.
I actually like that guy, Brandon Hyde, the manager. I actually like him. I mean,
Yeah.
that's such a cop out by the front office.
I mean, we had a
I
conversation
mean,
before
Brandon Hyde doesn't go say, "Hey, I want this pitcher," and goes and signs him. The front office does.
we had a conversation before we started this podcast. Talent matters,
Mm-hmm.
right? So Baltimore, again, what are they going to give away? Uh, you've got our old favorites, the Toronto Blue Jays. They're only 2 games below, but um, you're looking for you're
Trade
looking
partners.
yeah, I mean, Chicago White Sox. You want anybody off the White Sox?
No.
You want anybody from the Marlins?
Uh, they do. Their Marlins minor leagues are stacked with pitching. I know I'm just saying.
Sure.
No,
I mean,
off their current roster. I mean, I would look at Sandy Alcantara, however you say it. He struggled this year, but he has I mean, his former Cy Young winner a couple years ago. But everyone will be after him.
sure.
So
I
yeah, we're
mean,
not gonna get him.
and that's the deal. I mean, Brewers are 2 games under. The Braves are 2 games under. Pittsburgh is terrible. Stop me if you've heard that before. Uh, and the Colorado Rockies are looking for double-digit wins still. They have won 9 games this year.
Oh.
And I did a brief look at their starters.
No,
It was
I know.
brief.
No, yeah, yeah.
So no,
I wouldn't hate. Isn't Kyle Freeland still there? I know his numbers are probably terrible, but that team's terrible. But he's not a bad pitcher.
let me see.
Unless they sent him somewhere last year. I don't remember.
No, he's there. He's 0-7.
What's the ERA though?
5.8.
Okay, hard pass.
Well, maybe you get him on the cheap.
Yeah, he's not bad. I mean, he's not like a plus guy, but he's not bad. Since you're up, um, is Zach Eflin still with the Rays?
Give me a
I
minute.
can't keep track where all these guys go. Or he might no, he was with the Phillies. Now he should be with the Rays, unless been traded, unless he was traded or free agent in the offseason. I can't keep up. I try.
You said the Rays and who was it? Zach
It's
Efron?
Eflin.
Oh,
I think it's Efflin.
oh, hang on. Starting pitcher or no?
Yeah, I mean, normally he's pitched out of the bullpen too, but he's normally a starter. I'm just throwing names of guys that are probably be fairly cheap that are good pitchers.
I don't
Maybe
see him.
he could be somewhere else. I mean, I don't, or he could
Yeah.
be hurt. I don't know.
Yeah, I
I'm
don't
gonna look.
know. I mean, and I don't disagree with you saying a left-handed bat either. What are we giving up?
I know
Who is it?
Zach Eflin. Oh, he's with the Orioles.
Hmm.
Hmm.
3-2 with a 5.40 ERA. Yikes!
Yeah,
I can get him. I can get him cheap though.
who's the next Kikuchi? As far as results, I don't want to go into the dive of low profido and all that stuff,
Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know.
but yeah, I mean, you would think that there's got to be some conversations
We
taking
gotta
place.
have. I mean, I'm with you guys, especially with all the injuries. But you gotta have. We cannot continue to face these righties with these power sliders. I mean, that's what everyone is going to do now.
Yeah.
Now, hey, somehow we won 3 out of 4 with the Mariners because that's what they do. But they can't. They suck at offense worse than we do,
Boy, do they.
and then they won't get it. Like they're the opposite of the Orioles. I don't understand why they don't get a bat, but
Right.
they're just. I mean, we've got to have some kind of left-handed thump or hitter to offset out Alvarez when he comes back.
Mhm.
So I don't know. I mean, it's a great. I mean, everyone. I mean, I agree. You never have enough pitching. It's just as we always say. Everyone else we look for pitching too.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
But
and
we need it
maybe
more.
We need it pretty bad.
does that help us? Like if we say we
Yeah.
need it more, we
Yeah.
all
We need it more than you do.
yeah. Please, if we throw a
Yeah.
please in there, does that help? Yeah,
Um.
I don't know. Stupid Mariners. They're just God. They're so Mariner.
They
Just
really are.
idiots.
Idiots.
Rangers are 3 games under 500 now.
Oh
They
man.
got beat by somebody, the White
I
Sox.
hate. Oh, I hate to hear that.
Yeah, they're fraudulent too. Um,
You know who I
that's
don't
the
like? Not real fast. Cal Raleigh. He like destroys us. Feel like he just like, oh, there's a clutch time coming up. Who is it? It's Cal Raleigh. I hate that guy. Anyways, go ahead.
they're more likable since they don't have Scott Service as their manager.
I miss him.
I don't.
I wish he was still there because I could guarantee what they're going to do.
All right, let's talk predictions for the week. And 2 with the A's at home, 4 with the Rays at home. So come back, have a day off and a nice little homestand.
Yeah,
This is weird. We've played a lot better at this year than on the road. When was the last time that happened?
weird.
All right, so 6 games, two all on the road. I mean, sorry, all at home, 2-4 with A's and Tampa Bay in a actual.
No, you
Oh yeah,
locked in. Your prediction's 2-4. All right,
no,
Neal, go ahead.
no.
Uh,
Two game series, then a 4 game series. Both of which are
sound,
in
sound like
a.
Gordon's been at Galveston Beach for 3 days. Go ahead.
I have been
Dirty ass
just
water.
and then dirty brown water.
Chuck.
Bet all in a Major League Baseball field. Um, Notice that when we came back, we took 3 out of 4 and played in a Major League Baseball field. So
Yeah, why
maybe,
aren't we playing that? We should play the Rays in Sugarland.
or maybe it, or heck, why not just go down and play them at Post Oak Little League Complex?
Mm.
Might as well, right? Same thing. All right, I will never, ever, ever, ever say with confidence that we are going to sweep the A's when they come into town because, frankly, we've never done it, and I don't think we ever will. So we're going to take 1 of 2 against the A's. That Wednesday is a businessman's game.
Yeah,
I
it
know,
is.
1-10,
man. I wanted to be there. I wanted to go.
1-10.
I
I'm
wanted to go.
eyeballing.
I
I'm
can't.
eyeballing it.
I
So we
can't get
are
back in time for baseball.
1-1, and then we go into our 4 game, and I think we take, even knowing the pitching that's going to be happening, I think we take 3 of 4 against Tampa here. So that is, well, that sounds like my math is correct. 5-1 week.
No,
You said
four
split
and
with.
two.
You said split with the A's.
Split with the A's and take, yeah, 4-2.
Yep,
My
just
math
like you
was
said.
incorrect. My math was correct. Nailed
I'm
it.
I'm going full throttle 6-0.
Whoa,
No, you're not.
Yes, I am.
whoa.
We're about to catch fire.
You think we're going to be,
Uh,
you think we're going to
uh,
sweep? First of all, you think we're going to sweep the A's
absolutely,
at home?
absolutely. Si- Six
Haven't
and
we
oh.
won? Have we? How many? What's our winning streak right now? 2 or 1?
2.
So you think we're going on an 8 game winning streak
I
with
like what you.
with
Yeah,
it
I like what you're saying.
with this pitching staff?
Ah, pff, catching fire, son. Catching fire.
Okay, man. I hope you're right. And you even laughing because you know you're not.
Um, I'm I'm hopeful. You didn't see it coming, did you? Y'all didn't.
No,
Y'all
I
didn't. Y'all
didn't.
didn't see
No,
it.
No.
Yeah.
no, I didn't. It's
Yeah.
nice that you finally take a stand on something. I like it. I will
Thank
give you
you.
respect there.
Thank you.
I'm 4-2. I think we beat the A's both games because because I hate the A's, and then I think we have 2 bad games against the Rays and 2 good games against the Rays, and we at the end of the week we're 4-2. But
All right.
I'm still flabbergasted on Neal 6-0.
Well, that's very Switzerland of you to do the same thing as Brian, but whatever. It's fine.
Well, I mean, I
5-1's out there. You could
I'm
have
going
taken
to
5-1.
5-1. I'm
Oh,
switching
Brian,
mine to 5-1.
where are we winning, Brian? What?
We are sweeping the A's.
Okay. Oh,
now you got into you just said when you started we never sweep the A's.
I did a quick look. We did sweep them last year.
How many times did they sweep us?
I don't know if they've ever swept us, but
Oh, they
they
have.
are. But we swept them last year in May. In May.
All right. So we've
All
got
right.
6-0, 5-1, and 4-2. I hope I'm wrong.
It was a 4-game sweep last May.
Actually, I would take my record right now for the week.
I would too. I was going to say,
Yeah.
I just hope one of us is right.
Yes. I would take mine right now.
Because I mean, this is very Astro of us.
Uh-huh.
We're feeling good.
Feeling good.
We have
Yeah, they
forgotten that
can.
we lost to Tampa Bay, the series, but I mean, that
Yeah.
was this past week. We're feeling good, and that we're about to get Astroed.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
man, speaking of Astrode, is Bregman out for the year?
It's close. It's dicey. They don't like it.
I hate it. I'm heartbroken.
Yeah, I could feel your sadness.
So I haven't watched the play. I mean, was
Nothing.
it?
No, he's just rounding first base, and really doesn't even. I mean, he gets a single or whatever, rounds first base, turns around, comes back, signals. Like there's no like immediate
But
grab.
it's knee.
I thought hamstring.
Well, he's had those before.
Yes. No,
I mean, that makes more sense that he was just running to first base would be a hamstring, but
yeah. I mean, he just signals to the dugout like, "Come on, I got to go." So
Hmm.
not good, not good, or good, depending on if you're Brian or not.
Well, you know what? Like here's what I feel. Don't do us wrong like that, and I have more sympathy for you. So there you go.
you still think it was all him?
I think it was a lot him. Yes.
I think he knew like a long time. So
I I, I
I'm
do
not mad.
too. I do too. And I mean, have a good long goodbye, and no one's going to be mad. No one is going to be upset. That
Or
that last time, have a big old long goodbye.
this
I'm
could
gonna. This might backfire on me too, but
can't
I'm gonna
jump.
say it.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
As much as we make fun and ridicule, which, by the way, rightfully so, the front office getting Isak Paredes was
Looks pretty good right now.
classic. I mean, that was a
Looks
classic,
pretty
strong,
good.
strong move.
And he was in Chicago, or
Yeah,
was
he
he
was
in
at, he
Tampa
was
Bay?
at Tampa, and then
Okay.
last year at the trade deadline, the Astros were wanting to acquire him then,
Yeah.
and they couldn't get the pieces to fit, and Chicago swooped in and traded for him.
Yeah.
But yeah, I got you. You got to give him the old hat tip and credit for that one. Which
For
also
sure.
told me they knew they weren't re-signing him when they traded for him. Not, I mean, y'all know I was on record. He's gone, but when they traded for him, I was like, okay, they know.
Yeah, the day and age of agents manipulating teams and I mean that stuff is just you believe nothing that comes
Mm-hmm.
out. And you just knew he was done. You just knew it.
All right, boys. Anything else we want to touch on before we end?
I'm good. Happy belated birthday.
Yeah,
Thanks.
we didn't even talk about that, you old man.
Yeah, man. I got the gift that every parent wants. My 3 kids got out of school the same day.
Yes.
Congratulations.
Happy
Yeah,
birthday.
man. It was a great day.
Yeah.
For
Good.
several months.
Good. Well,
So
hey, I
It,
did check on y'all. I checked on y'all that
yeah,
first day.
yeah, yeah,
yeah,
yeah. You
appreciate
did.
that.
You
I didn't
did.
get
Appreciate
it.
that.
I didn't
Hey,
get
enjoy
much.
the next 2 months because we will be checking on you in August. So enjoy
Yes,
the next 2 months.
Yeah,
Uh,
I would
it's
say
fair.
this, like it was a it was a rude awakening that Thursday they got out early and they came in popping in ready to party and I was like, "Oh man, this is going to be a long summer."
Day one.
And I was on a Zoom call and having to both mute and mute quickly
yep.
go between mute, yell and then back to happy
I
happy
have a big,
face.
I have a big one tomorrow morning, and that's going to be so much fun.
Man.
So
What's always interesting in today, as you get older, it's just interesting the people that reach out to you on whatever platform to tell you happy birthday. It's some of the people you expect, right? Family, close friends. But then it's just funny. Like it's just kind of it's I mean, I got text messages from people I haven't talked to, and
Sure.
it's just funny. It's cool. It's fun. It's cool to
sure.
hear from some people. It's just funny. It happens once a year.
Yep.
Yeah.
I tell you,
Listen,
the one of the weirdest things or hardest things about the summer is, I mean, we just Saturday made a trip, and I think we bought one of everything at HEB
Oh my
yeah,
gosh, dude.
yeah.
because,
Me and HEB have a love-hate relationship.
I mean, the amount of food that we go through now that the summer is going to be, I don't know
Yep.
how we're going to keep anything on the shelf.
Oh,
So that's,
yeah,
Yep,
this is
it's
gonna
a
have
it's a love it's a love-hate relationship. I bet I'm there every other day. And
yeah,
it might
this
be
is
for $300 worth and it might be for 40, but it's always something.
man,
listen, I've been
good luck
you
out
know this.
getting 40.
Yeah.
I've been pushing for this forever, but 12-hour school days, 365 days a year.
You're on to something, brother. You're on to
I've
something.
been pushing it for
And
years now.
and
And
just so we're not like, you know, I don't know what the word is. Hey, pay those teachers, man. Pay them. I'm
pay
good
them.
with that. Pay
Let's
them.
go.
Pay them. Give them increases. Pay them. Pay them more. But I'm with you, Dorton.
Yeah.
We need to have spring break, fall break, and Christmas, and every other day they're in school.
But they also can go during those spring break, fall break.
If they choose to, yeah.
If it's if if we're not going on a trip, well then they need to be in school. otherwise, otherwise.
Yeah. It's
I think we just fixed the whole system.
it's for them. It's all for them.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
You're
yeah. Okay,
welcome,
gotcha.
America, and kids. You're all welcome.
All
Yeah, I don't
right,
see,
y'all want me to ask her one more thing,
Yeah.
okay.
and then we'll get out of here. When is Hater going to blow a save?
Why would you even put that out
I
there?
said, I said,
Why would
you
you
want me to
put it
Astro?
out there?
I said, do you want me to Astro one more thing?
If that happens this week and it screws up my perfect 6-0, I'm gonna be pissed.
I'm gonna be fine with it if it just makes my 5-1. But I still will be upset. I still won't be happy with it.
And
He's
if
been
it
pretty good. He's been pretty good.
I mean, look, we can't expect him to be perfect. He will
what
blow one.
what are you
Yeah,
doing? What are you doing? I'm not answering this. I'm not
And if he
answering
does
this.
blow one, he'll
Not
let's do
answering.
it this week and make it five and
No.
one.
What I mean, come kick my dog. I mean,
I don't know. I mean, let's
when
just keep Ryan Presley. That
when
was a freaking great
when
idea.
when is Joe Espada gonna, make a terrible decision to cost us
Oh,
I mean,
that's coming. I mean, that comes on a weekly.
oh,
That comes on a weekly basis.
Lord have mercy.
I will say this, and I'm not in love with Espada. I gave him a pass last year. I'm not in love with him.
Yeah,
I'm.
yeah, that's fair.
I think he's good. I don't know how great he is. I think he's good. I mean, a year and 50 something games in, I'm okay. I'm just saying it's been fine.
I'm just gonna say I'm watching. I'm
Yeah.
watching like I watched freaking the old bag before him. I'm watching. I just there's some questionable things he does. See, here's the advantage, and
I
and as we he's getting bailed out some by the players, which hey, that's part of it, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
It's
has
part
to.
of it. But there is some.
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
always. I mean, I mean, how many times do we
Sure.
gripe about AJ Hinch? I mean, the
I
same
don't know
thing.
if I don't know if I ever did.
Oh yes, oh
Mm,
yes.
Well, I'm pretty sure we have, but I mean, definitely not as much.
I don't
do
know.
the Detroit Tigers still have the best record in the American League?
Um, 35 wins. Yep. Not just the American, right? Overall.
They might. Did you
Yeah.
realize what I just said? The
Yeah.
Detroit Tigers have the best record in baseball.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, I know. I mean, to this day, like us getting rid of him was as putting him as the sacrificial lamb was. I mean, that's one thing that I will never forget.
I could
It
not
won't be a.
I
It
could not
won't be
agree with
that is an unforgivable offense.
could not agree with you more, especially since the guy that devised the plan goes to Boston and gets 1 year off and gets to come back. I
Correct.
could not agree more.
Correct.
And that person is Alex Cora.
It was a knee-jerk reaction.
Mm-hmm.
It was a knee-jerk reaction, and again, I don't. Who knows what MLB, what kind of
Which
backdoor
did-
deals were made to
Which did nothing. Which did
change nothing. Changed absolutely
Changed nothing.
Nope.
If that was the idea of like, look, this is our penance. We are good now. We're good now in the eyes of Major League Baseball and all the other fans.
Yeah.
No.
But that dude has the Detroit Tigers with the best record in baseball.
Yeah.
I mean, we're not
And he is
shocked.
loved. He's loved there. And
they have
and you guess
one
where he
star
goes?
player.
When he goes to other, do you think when he goes to Yankee Stadium, he gets booed?
Yeah.
Do you think
No,
he does?
he's not an Astro anymore.
No, he doesn't get
I
booed.
know.
Absolutely not.
No. They have one star player. One.
Google?
Yeah, Scooble. Which, by the way, if you want to, the coolest thing on YouTube sometimes is watching a game and like they condense a game down to 30 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Go watch his pitching performance yesterday.
I heard something about that.
Oh my gosh. His 92nd pitch in the ninth inning, he threw 101.
Oh my God.
He's a freak.
Was he the one that they call it a Maddox now, to where it's if you pitch under 100 pitches, complete game?
Yeah.
Because
it doesn't happen because it rarely ever happens.
Yeah. So.
And Maddox had he had so many.
Mill. Yeah.
He had he had several 70, 80 pitch complete games.
And you were getting in and out of that game in a hurry.
Yep. All right, boys. Well,
all right.
Happy Memorial Day. Go barbecue and grill some things and drink some things. Like, share, give us feedback. And we thought we were going to have some news this week, but it will definitely be next week, as we've got some things happening for the podcast, which we're excited to share. And so, boys, go Stros.
Go Stros.
Go Stros.